Shalom, GmsLouisianSaints coming back at you with another sit down, man. As always, Shalom. We'll give all praise to you. How about you? Coming back at you with another sit down, man. As always, Slaki on that. As always, we'll give all praise to Yahweh. Shalom to the elders, apostles, GMS, peace and blessings and salutations, man, to the hopeful elect. Praise to Yahweh. Shalom to the elders, apostles, GMS. Yeah, Slaki on that, but. Yeah, man, we coming back at you with another lesson, man. This one here is basically sorted around how the kingdoms of the earth are going to be translated from one people, and that people being the Edomites, into the hands of the righteous, man. You know, and we can see that this man is his actual kingdom that he has the last few seconds of ruling is going down. You know, I want to start off with that Sirach 10 and 8.
I got you. This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right. That's getting ready to happen, man, on the planet Earth. And the one who did the unrighteous dealings and the wickedness on the planet Earth is the so-called white man, you know? He pretty much raped, robbed, and murdered everybody on the planet Earth to the point he's getting ready to come back on him, man. He's finna get his just due. You know, what the scripture say, you reap what you sow, man. So what's getting ready to happen to him, all the rape, rob, and murder, is coming back on him twofold, man. These devils are at the end. Read it one more time, Mark.
This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's right, man. The kingdom of the planet Earth is going to be translated from one people to another, and that people is going to be translated to are the Israelites, man. The people that descend from so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. We're going to get this thing in the hole, man. And pretty much it's going to be a changing of the guards in the earth, man. It's going to be a changing of the guards on the planet Earth as we know it, man. All through the power and will of Yahweh Shem Shai. We're going to actually, like when you see in the military, all those so-called British soldiers that have the big hats, one guard just don't get up and leave. It's something called a changing of the guard. One guard comes, salute him, and the other one guard takes his place, and the other one is out, man. You know, until his shift, whatever comes about. But our shift is going to last forever, man. You know, give me Second Ezra 6. I think it's Second Ezra 6 and 6 start at 7.
Hey, when you get an opportunity,
what you got?
I got one.
Hey, run it real quick. You got it.
All right, this 1 Corinthians 15 and 23. It says, but every man in his own order, Yahweh Shai the first fruits, afterward they that are Yahweh Shai's at his coming. It's the point. Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to God, even to the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power.
That's right, man. Because when it says all rule and all authority and power, who that's talking about? They're talking about Vladimir Putin's, the Donald Trumps in the earth, the wicked elites in the planet Earth. Who else? Some more, man. The Kim Jong-uns of the earth, man. This shadow government, they all gonna be put down when Yahweh Shai hit the scene, man. Okay. Somebody give me a Sirach 11 and 8. Start at 18. Real quick before we go to the Ezra.
This is Sirach chapter 11, verse 18. There is that waxeth rich by his wariness and pinching, and this is the portion of his reward.
Right. This talking about the Edomites, man. Hebrew Edomites on the planet Earth, man. This how he waxed rich. Go ahead.
Verse 19, whereas he saith, I have found rest, and now will eat continually of my goods, and yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him, and that he must leave those things to others and die.
That's right, man. And he's gonna leave those things to others and die, man. This man is out. His whole so-called rulership is out, man. He's done. The curtains are coming and closing on this place, man. And he doesn't know. He doesn't know because the scripture says in Psalms that he has a bound that he cannot pass, man. But before we go there, go to that second address.
Okay. Precept after that one, Michael.
All right.
A quick precept.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
This is Isaiah 33, verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. When thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Yeah, you can speak on that.
As it just said, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled. Esau's been spoiling these people for the past about 500 years, and Esau has kind of slowed down. He wasn't going as hard as he was like out in the open back then, as you can see with them letting those migrants into their country. And as they said, that they're getting spoiled now, and those people that they dealt treacherously with are dealing treacherously with them now, making their own little enclaves in their countries and taking the so-called benefits away from the Edomites, and these Edomites are losing their jobs because they get outsourced to other third world countries.
I want to insert what you're saying, how Esau in like the 60s, when you came up to the 60s, he started loosening that chain up on us. Is because the Most High raised up the prophets. He wanted the prophets to get this knowledge. You know, we still had to go through persecution and tribulation, but when the Most High brought up Abimelech, which is Elijah, and put this doctrine in the earth, you know, he let them get this knowledge without, if he was doing it in the 2030s or the earth
turn time.
Yeah, during those times, you'd have been just put to death on sight for even speaking it to somebody else. So he looped up that chain so we get this knowledge. Now, when everybody is sealed and it's time for our great king to come back, they're about to be back in that old ancient spirit. But like what you were saying, they feel like they loosed up their little chain a little bit. That's the reason. So we was able to get this knowledge, man. Because even during the time of Ezra, Most High let the king of Persia loose up their chain on them so they could build up Jerusalem again. You know what I'm saying? And we're spiritually building up Jerusalem again. All right, under these heathens. You know? But I want to stay on topic though. When you had said that.
That was about it. I can go to that second Esdras.
Yeah, kind of.
This is second Esdras chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Because everybody has that magical question on the planet Earth. They want to know when the end is going to be. Just as Ezra wanted to know back then, when is the end going to be? Everybody go to Miss Cleo, get tower readings and all that other bullshit, but the answer was lied here, man, in the scriptures. So he's going to give it to them. The angel's going to give it to Ezra. And what is actually the end, man? Go ahead, Al.
Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Yeah, the so-called white man is the end of this age, man. This age, he's the end of it. He's the end of the world, man. And it says Jacob, Yasha'Allah is the beginning of it that followeth, man. We have a world or age to come that's not going to be taken down. Excuse me, it's not going to be taken out of power. It's not going to be taken down. If we're going to rule with grace, man, we'll have a vast kingdom, man. It's going to be powerful, beautiful people, man. Vibrant people, man. People that's going to have a clear mind and a clear heart and a clear love for Yahweh Shem Shai, man. That's a beautiful thing. Everybody's got anything to say?
I got a precept, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. You can break it down.
This number's 24 and 17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not now. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel. And he shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Shep. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies. And Israel shall do valiantly. All right? And that's basic. Yeah, I need to go down all the way down to 20. And out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion. All right, this thing is all about dominion, man. When you're dealing with these scriptures, man, it's all about dominion, good versus evil. All right, the Edomites are the villain, and the Israelites, the elect are the superheroes, the righteous. All right, and it's all about a power struggle. Esau funnels millions and millions, trillions of dollars to keep the children of Israel in a position of servitude, man. All right, verse 20, and when he, verse 19, and out of Jacob shall come he that shall have the dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. Now this is the meat right here, verse 20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations. All right, now that go hand in hand with y'all just read in 2 Ezra, the 6th chapter. All right, but his latter end shall be that he shall perish forever. So that's Jacob pulling him down, man. His latter end, the end of Amalek, who is the so-called Jews, man, the Illuminati, when they go down, then the nation of Israel arises, man. Kwam Yasharah.
I got one for you real quick. You got something out?
Hey, go ahead. You can run it.
Hey, just to add on to him, man, another way of also stripping the kingdom out of his power, man, is to take his wealth that it done gained upon itself. His riches and silver, his gold, because strength comes in numbers, man. You know, it deals with numbers. This Job 20 and 15, and I got a word I want to get in that to prove what I was saying. This Job 20 and 15, it says, he has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Because, hey, the power of these elites is all in their what? And it goes back to their army, which is controlled by what? The Federal Reserve note, man. All right, the wealth. That's the wealth. It says he shall swallow down riches. Get this word riches right quick. I got it right here. I got it.
Look, I was gonna say something too. Because
read it.
All those actual riches that he's gonna vomit up is the ones he took, man. Our actual menorah, our records. Those things of that nature, man. He's gonna vomit all of that up at one time, man. That's some wild shit, man. When you sit there, you didn't sit down and actually digest food, and somebody just say somebody just come and just punch you in your shit, man, in your stomach. You just throw all that shit up, man. That's a fucked up feeling, man. But that's what the Most High is gonna do this, man, in the last days, man. Go ahead, Doc. You got everything?
Yeah, he got it right here. Press it. You can hear it. Put it by the phone. He's gonna come.
Job 24:28.
Strength, might, efficiency, wealth.
You see that? Strength, might, efficiency, wealth. The army, the wealth, the gold, the silver, the diamonds, everything, man. Go ahead.
Army.
The army. He gonna give up his power structure that's around him. We know, this man army is likened unto, like you always say in Job 41, likened unto Leviathan, man, the way to protect him, man. And the Father put the hedge around him so he can rule with that right iron upon the earth. Go ahead.
He's a fierce beast, like a dragon, something that the average man couldn't take down.
Yes, that you can't take down. And right now, America got sanctions, over 100-some countries, if not, like I always said, damn near all of them. Go ahead. That's their strength, man. Go ahead.
Strength, ability,
right,
efficiency,
right. Go ahead.
Wealth, force. You see that? They have put their force up on the earth, man. They strength. They have put their philosophy and their wine up on the earth with strength and force, man. And they army. Go ahead. They got
just army.
At the mirror. I don't want to harp on it too much. Nah, that dance twist. That's all it.
Yeah, that was it. Let me finish the precept out and you got it right back. I just wanted to get that word riches to show you that this is what they are basically hiding behind, man. You know, this they fought. They fought. The army is the fort of them, man. You know, they protect. It says, and he shall vomit them up, the riches, his wealth, everything that he stole from us. God shall cast them out of his belly. This 18. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be. and he shall not rejoice therein. You got it out.
God, you can speak on it real fast. I'm trying to find a scripture that you just said.
All right. And in that, man, his substance shall the restitution be, man. Your restitution is what you pay back. It was a time when I think I went the courts gave me fines and fees or something like that, and I had to do some restitution on it. It's like I had to basically no, I had to walk around the park picking up trash. I mean, I had to do all kind of
I know what you call that.
community service. Community service, right, man. Like basically you're gonna have to store back double what you've done. You see what I'm saying? The Father gonna make you pay back all that and some of what you had, man. When you get his kingdom back to his first fruits, man. Which are the elect, man. Children of Israel. Well, that's all I had in that.
I got a quick precept to add on to that. 2nd Ezra 6 verse 9, where it says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning thereof."
Hey, go ahead.
This is Zechariah chapter 9. I'm gonna start verse 12. "Turn ye to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even to today do I declare that I will render double unto thee." Verse 13, the point. "When I have been Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man."
Break it down.
As it said, the prisoners of hope, the Most High is going to render double unto us and give us back that our former strength and power to be able to be a weapon of the Most High's under the sons of the Grecians, which we know are the Edomites, and we're going to take the kingdom from them by force and put them back into their original position underneath our feet, and we're going to be raised to that former estate. We're going to have our rulership back.
Hey, I'm chiming in a little late, but I got a precept for what you was talking about with the money, and that is the root of all evil. But that's the power. When the kings have a lot of money and gold, that's their power.
Right.
All right. That's their strength. When you brought out the priest, when you went into the Greek or something, that was the Hebrew. Riches. It meant might. Right.
Might, yeah.
I got one too to back that up too.
All right. This Ecclesiastic, Sirach 8:1. "Strive not with a mighty man, lest thou fall into his hand. And be not at variance with the rich man, lest he overweigh thee. For gold has destroyed many and perverted the hearts of kings." So when someone, like Tony Montana say, man, you get the money, then you get the power. Right. So man, when you go on the war with a rich man, man, you gotta know when to hold him and fold him, man. All right? Because I mean, people will sell their soul for anything and do anything for change, man. In this motherfucking metropolis, man.
Everybody got a price.
I got one real fast. This is Psalm 58, and I'm gonna start at 4. It says, "Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth the ear. To who will not hearken to the voice of a charmer ever so wisely? Break the teeth, O Lord, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions." When they talk about the teeth, talking about Esau's military, man. That's his might, his power, his efficiency, man. That was his strength and also his blessing that was given, man. Okay? And it says, "Let them melt away as waters which runneth continually. When he bendeth the bow to shoot his arrows, let them be cut into pieces." That's it, man. This is the man power. The military. Go to that the other one. I think that's Job
41.
14 and 5.
Talking about his might and his military. We got a precept in Job 41.
I got the 14.
Yeah, bring out what he wants.
This is Job 14, verse 5. "Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass."
Yeah, it's a so-called white man. He has a bound. The Most High got him on the clock, man. He got a bound that he cannot pass. This man is not gonna go over his rulership. He's like, we always say something about Jake be on nigga time, where he's supposed to be somewhere at 3 o'clock, and he doesn't show up till 4:30. Nah, not what Esau. It's gonna be at 4 o'clock on the dot, sharp, with the Most High of this man.
He's always on time.
What'd you say, Op?
He's always on time.
Yeah, the Most High gonna be on time too. That ass kicking, man. That he's gonna give him. You know. I gotta get that other one out in Psalms 75 and 7.
Yeah, let me bring up this precept before you find it.
Yeah, go ahead, run it out.
This is Job 41 and 14. Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales.
It's just like we always run, just like the short body parts of Leviathan, man.
Mm-hmm.
He has that's how his military is short.
Yeah.
You know, just like the Roman Empire. You look into the Roman Empire, it was a vast army, man, that would take you down immediately, man. That's how Esau is, man.
Strategically.
That's right.
Verse 15. His scales are his pride. All right? His armor, his defense. That's where he get his pride from. His motherfucking the Air Force, the Army, the Marines, the few, the good, the proud, the Marines. All right? That's where they get their power from, man, these missiles. That's why they talk so much shit, man. Because these nuclear missiles, they got in these silos, man. And all that technology.
I can say something. They got this man got tanks. He got Humvees of 50 cals, man. He got drones. He got all type of high-tech weaponry, man. And here it is. The nations of the earth are pretty much scared. But a nigga down on Martin Luther King Boulevard with a 22 pistol think he can take this man out.
Yeah.
Fucking revolution, man. It's crazy, man. You know? You got a little more?
All right. Shut up together as with a closed seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them. That means he's strategic, man. He got his shit together, man. He's in order. All right. You know when that army come against you, man, they don't break their ranks, man. They coming in and knocking your ass off, man. And that's what they're gonna do during Jacob's trouble, man. They're gonna come in like a flood and they're gonna be in order.
Hey, you seen I know you brothers remember the movie 300, how them guys had the shields and they shoot arrows at them, they all block them and see instead of coming at them like this. That's how Esau on me. They don't stop, man. Only one on the planet Earth can take them down is Yahweh Shai, man. You know, we can't do this on our own. Only the Lord's gonna do it. I gotta preach that real fast. This is Psalm 75 and 7. It says, "But God is the judge; He put it down one and set it up another." One of y'all brothers can break that down.
Yeah, man, like he said, the Father is the judge. He set out one and put it down another, man. Like he said also in Job, he have set the vilest man upon the planet Earth, Salak and Daniel. He said matter of fact, bring it up. He said he set it up the vilest man over the planet Earth, man. And the reason why the Father did that because he was also the man that he created that vessel to be likened unto his dislike, his hatred, man, according to the scriptures, man. So he could destroy them, man. Go ahead.
If I could say something, he gave everybody their own little time because at the end of the day, Israel is going to be ruling forever. So he gave every nation their time to get a little rulership. So at the same time, our power is felt. So because once we get it, it's over. Y'all going to slave forever. So he gave everybody their time. You know, Esau got that half a day.
He and to add to the brother to let you know that that's correct. The Father said, "I reign on the just and the unjust." To show you that I'm a fair God. I'm a fair God at the end of the day, man. But hey, the ones that I put in power are the wicked. That I put it on, to reign over my people so it could be reversed in the latter end.
I got a little more than that. It says, verse 8 says, "For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red, and it was filled of mixture, and he poured out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. But I will declare forever, I will sing praise of Yahweh of Jacob. All the horns of the wicked also will I cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted."
See?
Go ahead, I'll break it down.
Yeah, hey, that's just what I was saying. You know, you just, I mean, you said it in the hole. There ain't nothing to really say. Like he said, he raised up the wicked to show them his power. Like he let them rule to show them that my righteous seed should be ruling forever, man.
Right,
and I'm okay for them, man.
Yeah, because horn means power, man.
Yeah, strength. It's his strength.
Right, and that cup represents slavery, man.
Right.
That cup of slavery, you gonna get it, man. You gonna get a full cup of it, man. I wish I had a cup to show you, man. You get some yay on, you let it sit up there for an hour. All the deep so that alcohol is gonna go to the bottom, and the other stuff is gonna be at the top. The bottom part is called the dregs, man. And that dread is strong as hell. You just rushing herb and drinking the dreads, you'll get twisted fast, man. So this saying the wicked gonna get the dreads of that, man.
And that's the thing about how he used, like Esau get that pride. How Esau pride deceived. A lot of stuff that they did as a slavery, they did that on the basis of thinking that they're gonna be in rulership, thinking that nothing ain't gonna never come back on them. And we gonna do that to them double, but in righteousness though. Like
that's right, man. Hey, Roger, bring out that Psalms
147.
Yes, done up.
This is Psalms 147, verse 2. Yahweh doth build up Jerusalem. He gathereth together the outcasts of Israel.
Let me see. Keep going.
Yeah. He healeth the broken in heart and bindeth up their wounds. He telleth the number of the stars. He calleth them all by their names. Great is our Lord, and of great power. His understanding is infinite.
One more time. Go back up to 2. Slocky.
Yahweh doth build up Jerusalem. He gathereth together the outcasts of Israel. He healeth the broken in heart and bindeth up their wounds.
This is the time we're getting ready to where the Lord is going to build us up, man. He's going to gather the house of Israel together. And we are the outcasts. We're the outcasts of America, man. Nobody wants to be a, they act like they want to wear the caps like us and dance and do the shit we do, but nobody really wants to be a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, man. Everybody wants to be us, but they don't want to go through the shit we go through, man. So this is what the Lord's getting ready to do. He's gonna build his nation back up into a great power in the planet Earth that can never be ever taken down, man. Keep going up.
He healeth the broken of heart and bindeth up their wounds.
Hey, who that is? That's Israel, man. We're the broken hearted. We the wounded, man. I like that brother Yaquan always bring out. The Lord had one of the curses the Lord put on us was the curse of madness, man. And you look at these Negroes that come to the block on these weekends, man. Them niggas are mad, man. Bug out their goddamn mind, man. Broken hearted, Throw it off, man. Go ahead, Doc.
He telleth the number of the stars. He calleth them all by their names. Great is our Lord, and of great power. His understanding is infinite. Yahweh lifteth up the meek. He casteth the wicked down to the ground.
That's it on that right there. He casted the wicked down to the ground, man. That's what's getting ready to happen to this so-called white man. He's been finna become the low. Just like the Lord called us Jacob thy worm, he's finna be the worm, the scum of the earth, man. The spit of the earth, man.
I got a precept what you was talking about our people mad, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Doc.
The scripture stated our Heavenly Father was striking them with madness and astonishment of heart, man. This is Isaiah 51:17. Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of Yahweh, the cup of his fury. And when you see our people and they gone mad, they drunk off of Edomite philosophy. I mean, they drunk off of this hip hop culture. They drunk off of this Western philosophy, this Western wine, man. That's because that's the Most High's fury. All right, his fury just wasn't in slavery when the devil had us in chains and fetters, beating us and raping us and stuff. Is when we lost our righteous mind, man. That was more crippling than anything. All right, that was the most furious thing he did to us when he took his breath of life out of us, man. For thou have drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling.
Ooh, showing you that's slavery, man. Showing you that's
and run them out. He made us bring it up. I mean, we are destroyed. We're destroying people. It's nothing worse could be done to us, man. The only thing to be done to our people is to be put to death physically. That's it.
Whole nation.
Man.
I got a quick research.
But for the elect, man, you know, the Lord is building us up. He's breathing that breath of life in us, man. He's giving us sound doctrine, man. Those who He have chosen to give an ear to, man. You got a precept out?
This is just to back up with Psalms 147. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. That goes to back in Psalms 147 and 3. He healeth the broken in heart and bindeth up their wounds, because our captivity is coming towards an end. And it says, and we're going to be no more carried into captivity. And it continues reading, he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. It is coming back into the end of Esau's rulership, where he's about to get taken down, which goes back into Psalms 147 and 6. Yahweh lifteth up the meek by into the captivity of Zion. He casteth the wicked down to the ground by discovering the iniquity of the Edomites and visiting their sins upon them.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you Jeremiah 33 and 7. Start at 7.
God, I'm gonna get a precept after that. It was just a tag on the Go ahead, no.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
This Proverbs 15 and 24. It says the way of life is above to the wise, that he may depart from the hell beneath, because we hang our hat on the downfall of this man. Especially those who have the hope and the belief that we coming into power next, man, which are the elect. We're the only ones that's praying on the downfall and sighing and crying for the abominations that be done in this place. It says the Lord will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the board of the widow. And the widow is us, man. You know, we have been without our power. Like he said, I have made the heavens brass, man. I tell y'all, man. That's why these things are that's why we are in darkness, man. But it's better is it little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble dealt with, man. Because these people got all this money and power, but they about to meet the like it's saying Edris, they about to meet the day of doom, man. You know, and that's when we gonna rise up. Y'all got it, huh? That was it.
Somebody give me that Jeremiah 33 and 7. This is what the Lord's finna do, man.
That's right.
This is Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 7. And I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and will build them as at the first. Keep going.
Yeah, he's gonna build us as the first, man. How we supposed to be. You know, righteous people, man. What they say over here in America, a God-fearing people, man. You know, which the elect is already that, man. But as a nation, we're gonna be across the board like that, man. Keeping the law, statutes, commandments on point. You know, ruling the nations, man. What we supposed to, because it tell you that the scripture tell you that that punishment that we got really wasn't supposed to be us, man. But really wasn't supposed to happen. But through prophecy, the Lord did it, man. You know, to show us good and evil. But keep going.
Verse 8. And I will cleanse them from all their iniquity, whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquities whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me.
Keep going.
And it shall be to me a name of joy, of praise, and an honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them, and they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperity that I will procure unto them.
Right, man. That's what we're looking for, man. We're looking for the Lord to do that, and he's going to do it, man, in due time. In due time, the Lord is going to fulfill that, all the promises that he have told, man. Going back to the beginning. Get that Jeremiah 31. We can, if y'all don't have nothing, we can probably end it on that.
This is Jeremiah 31, verse 4. And again I will build thee, and thou shalt be built, O Virgin of Israel. Thou shalt again be adorned with thy tabrets, and shalt go forth in the dances of them that make merry.
Right. It was the Lord going to do. The Lord going to actually build us up and dress us up, make us beautiful, man. Just like if you were to do your woman or your bride, you know, you'll adorn her with her hair fixed, nails, a nice, beautiful dress, and all that other stuff. This is what the Lord's getting ready to do us, man. He's gonna make us beautiful, man. A beautiful people, like it says in Lamentations 2. How we supposed to be a perfection of it actually says a perfection of beauty, man. We're gonna be, I mean, just a all around beautiful people, man. You know, that's hard to see now when you look at Jake and the Hoods and these wild ass 2/3 niggas, man, but it's gonna happen on the planet Earth. Go ahead,
Verse 5, thou shalt yet plant vines upon the mountains of Samaria. The planters shall plant and shall eat them as common things. But there shall be a day that the watchmen upon the mount Ephraim shall cry, arise ye, and let us go up to Zion unto Yahweh our power. For thus saith Yahweh, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish ye, praise ye, and say, O Yahweh, save thy people, the remnant of Israel.
Gone.
Keep going.
Hey, like the brother said on comment board, man. The Most High called us his jewels, man. You know? Ain't nothing ugly about jewels, man. Go ahead,
Verse 8, behold, I will bring them from the north country and gather them from the coasts of the earth.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna bring them from the North Country, man. We're sitting on the continent of North America, man, the Northern Hemisphere. This is where the Lord's gonna take us from. Go ahead,
and gather them from the coasts of the earth, and with them the blind and the lame, the woman with child, and her that travaileth with child together. A great company shall return thither. They shall come with weeping, and with supplications will I lead them. I will cause them to walk by the rivers of the waters in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble. For I am a father to Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn.
Why the Lord didn't say I'm a father to the whole earth, man? I'm a father to the Edomites. I'm a father to Ishmael and Moab, man. Y'all bastards, man. Y'all fatherless, man. The Lord don't give two shits about you, man. He's like the Lord's men. We don't give two shits about you. Nations of the earth, man. Y'all brothers had a precept real fast. I ain't want to hold y'all up. Y'all had some. They got a little more now. If y'all was holding something.
You bring yours on. I got one. Yeah, man. But you know, throughout it all, as you say, we gotta endure, man, and wait on it. This James 1:4 is real quick. It says, "Let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, want nothing, man." Because in the kingdom, man, our desire is gonna be to. I mean, we're not gonna desire, like, there's nothing we're gonna desire. We're gonna have everything that we want, man. But we gotta let patience have its perfect work, man. You know, we gotta endure. Doing that, we gotta endure and wait to the fall to deliver us through salvation. Go ahead. That was it.
You about to say something?
With that term, they say you gonna have everything your heart desire, man.
Exactly.
That's Psalms 37. All right, Psalms 3 and verse 7. Arise, O Yahweh, save me, O my power, for thou hast smitten all my enemies upon thy cheekbone. And everybody that come against us, that's pushing this truth and the hope for elect, the Most High is going to subdue them, from the smallest of them to the greatest of them. To the ones that just walk past us when we out there prophesying and give us them little under-eyed looks and mock and scoff of us, to the elites at the top that's sending down commands to come kill us, man. The Most High is going to smite all their asses, man. Right. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. If you're not living according to this doctrine, you're the ungodly. All right? You're at enmity with Yahweh Shem Shah. Verse 8, salvation belongeth unto Yahweh. The blessing is upon thy people. And his people are the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Latin-speaking people of the earth, man, of antiquity, man. Those are the children of Israel of antiquity. All right? And he said his blessings is upon them. And his blessings is on a remnant of them, not all of them. And that blessing is this doctrine that we're reading and pushing and breaking bread with. That's his blessing.
Right.
That's his gift to us, man. When the scriptures say purify your mind, stir up the gift, man, that's this doctrine he's giving. That he gave our great King Yahushua, gave to his 12 apostles, and the doctrine he gave to Paul, and that's what we're pushing. What he gave to the elder Tahar, you know, and what we're building on, according to 1 Corinthians 3rd chapter.
I was gonna say, and we reading about it. What's gonna be given to us? Like the brother Kayat say, and I went into our heart desire. If a brother wants exotic animal, he can have that, man. He wants to be on the coast of some island on another planet. The Lord's gonna do that, man. He's gonna fulfill our heart, whatever we want, man, beyond our thoughts, man. So,
it's saying James, it's saying and want nothing. Yeah. If you ain't going to listen, we're not going to desire anything because whatever we desire, we gonna have like that, man. So it ain't gonna be a desire. You got it.
I got your precept right here.
Yeah.
This Psalms 37:4. Delight thyself in Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart, man.
oh man, I heard that nigga Floyd Mayweather say, "You get so rich that it's nothing you can buy anymore. It's you know, you have everything." So, shit. When it comes to us, man, you know, it's gonna be endless, man.
It's gonna be infinite. The Most High's wisdom is infinite. We always gonna be going deep in that wormhole never stops. It's infinite. So we always gonna be they got that parable in the gospel where it say the kingdom of heaven is like a man that find a treasure and dig it, and then you come back and find it again, and you have that euphoria, like when you initially found it.
I know this when you're talking.
Yeah, man. That's how the kingdom is just gonna be. Every day is gonna be happy. Floyd miserable. What he say? I done did all I could do. I done had 30 women at one time. Yeah. I done got every diamond you could buy, every gold you could buy. Motherfucker, you ain't flew past Pluto.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You ain't went in the quasars. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, just like that movie, when they was going, he went into a dream and then they got caught into more dreams. Inception, man.
Yeah.
You know, like our minds are going to go within minds. Like it's going to be a never-ending tunnel.
Deep, bro.
Yeah, man, like that movie. There's the name of Inception, right? He got so far into a mind to where they all got into their own minds, but they got, man, come on, man, it was beautiful, man.
Man,
we got it.
Us ourselves might just disintegrate into, like this brother said, a molecule, man. Be deeper water. You know what I'm saying, bro? Man? Floyd and them mind can't fathom what Yahweh Shema shall have in store for them. They love them. And this animals, right? This is us thinking on a carnal level, man. He said, Paul said, we can't fathom what he got in store for us, man.
Right, man. Hey, that's why I say you can't imagine waking up every morning in the kingdom, man, in your palace, and you wake up, just the palace itself, just the kingdom itself is giving off a ray. Like, you know how you look at a diamond and give off that rainbow ray? This is how the kingdom is going to give off a ray in the earth, man. You know? It's going to be beautiful, man.
Even Paul was like, when he came back after he had died and the Most High put his spirit back, he couldn't even much say it in words to explain what was going on.
He called it paradise. He called it spirit world paradise. So how much more the kingdom, man?
He said
he couldn't utter. There was a well-known devil.
He said he saw stuff he couldn't
utter. Like he was like, I don't want to say it's this when it's actually more than this. He couldn't explain it. That was unexplainable. So if you're not, I mean, you know, the ultimate thing, if you're not pushing for this, what you pushing for? What are you doing?
Vanity.
What are you?
Vanity.
You're not.
Vanity.
You ain't want you gotta be in a ruling class mentality like our elders see, man. Right now, we sitting there thinking of rulership in this entirety and can't even think of the centerpiece of the round crust of it, man.
That's why the scriptures say we prophesy in part.
God damn.
We understand the scriptures. We understand how Esau going to get taken down. But when it comes down to talking about the kingdom, we prophesying in part, brother.
Right. Oh yeah, no doubt.
We prophesying. We haven't hit the tip of the iceberg, man. You know?
That's why Yahweh Shai told when they was asking them, Pastor was asking them about the heavens, so you haven't figured this stuff out on earth, so don't worry about what goes on in the heavens.
Hey, go. continue.
You ain't finding out how to deal with your brother. What you asking about what's going on in the third dimension? You being a nigga towards your brother.
Go ahead,
It's verse 10. Hear the word of Yahweh, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off, and say, He that scattereth Israel will gather him, and keep him as a shepherd doth his flock. For Yahweh hath redeemed Jacob, and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he.
Yeah, one of y'all get that word redeem, man. That's what the Lord. That's what the Lord doing, man. Get that word redeem.
What that is? 31 and 11.
Jeremiah.
The Lord said, we're bought with a price, man. You go down to the lost and found. You have lost your item, your phone. You're redeeming it, man. It was already yours from the get go. The Lord is redeeming us, man, bringing us back to the fold. He's not bringing back the whole entire planet Earth, all nations, man. All you damn goofy ass, wop head ass Christians out there talking about the Lord died for everybody. John 3:16. No, you got it wrong. Try again. You got it out?
Right. I got it.
Strong's H 6299.
Pada. It says to ransom, redeem, to rescue, to deliver.
Come on, man. Go ahead. You got a little more?
Yeah, to ransom, to be ransomed, to allow one to be ransomed, redeemed. But the point was rescued, delivered. They got a Strong's definition, but it kind of say the same thing as those.
You got a root word for it?
Nope. The root word is the primitive root. They don't got a root word for
it. Basically, man, the Lord's all nations are living fat and wealthy on the planet Earth, man. They have what they hearken desire right now in the kingdom of the Edomites, man. The Edomites are living good. What it is, Amalek is living beautiful, man. They own everything. So what they need to be rescued from? What they need deliverance from, man? Keep going, Roddy.
Verse 12. Therefore shall they come and sing in the height of Zion, and shall flow together to the goodness of Yahweh, for wheat and for wine and for oil, and for the young of the flock and of the herd, and their soul shall be as a watered garden, and they shall not sorrow any more at all.
Keep going. Go all the way to 14, huh?
Then shall the virgin rejoice in the dance, both young men and old together, for I will turn their mourning into joy and will comfort them, and make them rejoice from their sorrow, and I will satiate the soul of the priests with fatness, and my people shall be satisfied with my goodness, saith Yahweh.
Hey, man, only a fool wouldn't want that, man. Your soul is renewed, man. Your mind is renewed. You ain't got all these things plaguing your mind. You eat the food, it plagues your mind, man. Throws you off. Throw off your memory and shit, man.
And that's the Most High likening us to like a withered olive garden. He said we're going to flourish again, all right? He's talking about his people, man. He's going to nourish us again in the kingdom. But when he nourishes us, guess what happened? The planet Earth is going to become the Garden of Eden again. It's going to be plush and luscious in the kingdom of heaven, man. The Sahara, that desert, is going to be plush, man. It's going to be an oasis, a sea again, an island. And I'm going to bring out this precept, man.
One of y'all brothers get, 2nd Ezra 11 and 46.
All right. This is Psalms 35 and 1. And this is gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven. The wilderness and the solitary place shall be glad for them. All right. And the desert shall rejoice. All right. All these dry places, even our place over there in Israel, man. They used to be Eden, man. That shit dry and fucked up. They gotta order grass, a certain amount of grass and shit every year.
Plants and shit, trees, huh?
Yeah. And let me finish, right? And blossom as the rose. All right. It shall blossom abundantly and rejoice, even with joy and singing. The glory of Lebanon shall be given into it, the excellency of Carmel, and Sharon, and they shall see the glory of Yahweh and the excellency of our power. Now that's the Most High likening the children of Israel to a dry desert, man. All right, but it's literal. Those dry places are gonna become plush again, man.
Because Israel is a people before it's a place, and look how our people is right now. It's like a dry desert. There's nothing attractive about our people. And when we get back in our kingdom, it's gonna, just like I said, it's gonna be a flourishing garden of paradise, and that's how beautiful our people gonna be in our state, in our right mind.
But when you look at that movie Avatar, did y'all notice how they were connected to the earth? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They took care of the earth and they was connected to it. This devil kills the earth. Don't we got a scripture that say, "I will kill him that killeth the earth"? You know what I'm saying? When he put us in our rightful place, man, the trees are gonna rejoice. The barren places are gonna become moist, just like us. You know.
I got a precept.
I got one for him on that point with the trees. You want me to get it first, or you want to grab yours?
Where you at? Where you going at?
This Psalms 1 and 3.
Oh, go ahead. All right. I thought you probably had what I had.
That's what you got?
No, I got something else.
This Psalms 1 and 3. It says, "And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water." Now here's Israel, man. All right, his chosen one, his beauty, his ornaments. It says that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth, it shall prosper, man. It's gonna be beautified, man.
And the tree that's by the river, like,
come on, they by the
tree.
River of water. Come on, man. The tree helpful, man. You got it. Yup, that's right. That's why I said it was on. Get it?
Bob, I got one. You can break it down, Quad. This Isaiah. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Isaiah 14 and 6. It says, "He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruleth the nations in anger, he persecuted and none hither. The whole earth."
White man. Let's talk about the nation of Edom, man. This guy has subdued the whole planet up, man. He subdued the whole planet. He got the door of heaven, man. Everything is his, man. The earth is giving it to the hand of the wicked. And he's killing the fucking earth, man. He's not just killing the people, he's killing the earth.
Killing himself.
He got wells beaching himself. He's tearing down the Amazon. Birds falling off the air, man. This guy is hitting the earth with a continual stroke, man. These damn plants just 24 hours a day just got poisons going in the atmosphere, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something too, man. You watched as a kid, I ain't never looked at it that way. You watch that movie.
He gave a beautiful analogy. You remember how it looked on Lion King when Scar got in power?
Scar was in power when it was dark and everybody was skinny. Everybody was skinny. The plants was all.
Hey, that's Esau, man.
That's Israel.
No, that's Esau ruling the planet.
What he done to the earth.
Yeah.
Why I say when the righteous are endured, the people mourn. I mean, people rejoice. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, man.
Bro.
What I was gonna say too, coming up as a kid, I always watching this one cartoon, that Pinky and Brain, man. The fucking Brain, that was the elites, man. They wanted to destroy it and kill everything, man. To kill the people, man.
We're going to do tonight.
Pinky was stupid as a motherfucker. That's this right.
Take over the world.
Yeah, that was their whole agenda was, man. You watch it.
All about the million. It was all about the million.
Lord, we don't pay attention to like from cartoons like these people been telling us this shit from the word go out. With every cartoon, everything been geared towards the kingdom, the new world order, and the kingdom of restoring Israel. Man.
That's why on that movie they live. He say they got one that can see.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Not the Most High has raised up men that can see now.
I got a little more for you too.
Bring it out, Art.
It says, verse 7, the whole earth is at rest and it's quiet. They break forth in the singing. Yea, the fair trees rejoice at thee. The cedar of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against thee.
All right, that's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, man. when this devil is taken down, man, the earth is gonna become the Garden of Eden again. The whole earth is gonna be Eden, man. It's gonna be plus. It's gonna be paradise. All right.
I was gonna say, cause this white man, this so-called white man, he tearing down trees for sport. He had a show called X-Men where he was just tearing down trees just for sport, man.
Yeah.
The trees bring us life, man. It give us oxygen, man.
Yeah, and to go a step further, man, them motherfuckers living like they react to music. No, but trees and plants react to music. Huh? Real shit. They react to music. Esau has bought that out, man. Those things are alive, man. When you look at a plant through a microscope, man, all you see is life. Yeah, living organisms in there, man.
I appreciate the back up what you're saying. This is Deuteronomy 20:19. When thou shall besiege a city alone and making war against it to take it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them, but thou mayest eat of them, and they shall not cut them down, for the tree of the field is man's life, to employ them in the siege, man.
Ooh, that's a fire precept. That's a fire precept. That one got by me. Hey, bro, that's beautiful. That show you those so-called white men is the devil, bro. Damn, bring that out again, all right?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 19. When thou shalt besiege a long time and making war against it to take it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them, but thou mayest eat of them, and thou shalt not cut them down, for the tree of the field is man's life, to employ them in the siege.
That's why the scriptures say, man, a righteous man care for his animal, and a righteous man care for his environment, his habitat, man. I mean, who's going to destroy the earth they live on? And Kazaki always bring out this analogy, man. The Greeks, the Persians, the Babylonians, the Midianites, the Assyrians, none of them, when they came into power, yes, they were wicked heathens, but none of them destroyed the earth they had to live on, man. You know, they took advantage of it. This devil has came into power and he's just annihilating the trees. Right? He just tear down trees. Hey, bro, if he had the rule, do you know a lot of these rural areas are now neighborhoods?
Yeah.
He won't stop. He won't stop.
I was looking at I'm thinking NBC Nightline. They were saying how now in certain cities they're saying that the wildlife, the bears and mooses and shit of that nature, man. Basically they're coming into the rural neighborhoods, man. The different duplexes of neighborhoods and walking around looking for food and shit because they didn't cut down all the trees, man.
Yeah, right.
I got a little more for you though. In verse 9 in Isaiah 14, it says, "Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming."
That's captivity, slavery.
That's right.
Leaving in captivity shall go into captivity.
Right, it says, "Hell from beneath is moved to meet thee at thy coming." It says, "It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from the thrones of all the kings of the nations."
So all the nobles, all these elites, man, all right, they're gonna be the first ones to go in captivity, man. All right, they are the dead now, but they're gonna be the true dead in the kingdom of heaven, man. And the world is gonna grow, man, like Elder Tahar bring up, man. It's gonna take 2 men to carry a grape, man. All right, the world gonna start black. And another thing they do with the land, they don't let it rest on the Sabbath year, man.
That's right.
You're supposed to let the land rest, man. They just run it to the ground. That's why you're having all these landslides and earthquakes and shit, man. The oil is put in the earth to lubricate the earth, man. They just suck it dry. Don't follow the land laws. And what do you have? You have wildfires. You have motherfucking landslides, man. All right? The earth gonna fight these bitches back, man. All right? For real, man.
Some areas ain't even made for a land to be built on, a community.
New Orleans.
It is.
That's a fucking swamp.
Right.
Man, no man in his righteous mind. That's why the streets so fucked up here. Because even when they fix them, this place is always moving under. This is a swamp, man.
Hey, I was gonna say I went, you know, I be into that machinery and excavation and shit with the bulldozers and shit like that. You know, they already tell you when you get here, you gotta go take your test, your hazmat test and all that shit. It tell you about when you dig to make a trench here, the deeper you dig here, it's gonna turn into water, man.
It'll turn to water.
Yeah. And the scriptures tell you not to force the course of the river, man. They basically forcing the course of the river with that shit, man. You trying to build on top of water, man. That's why we be low sea level, man. You stand this down the you know, they got a couple of states down south, but we the only people that look up to a boat, man. You go stand on the river walk, you looking up to a boat. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to be looking down to a boat, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like the boats are higher than you. That's to tell you you're below sea level, man. This place is a swamp, like you say. It's a water bowl. It's a fish bowl. Study shows that in X amount of years, maybe 10 or 20, that the water is basically just going to come in a bowl and fill to the top. Like in Louisiana, the state of Louisiana.
All right, when you look at the Army Corps of Engineers, they have a map where all of Louisiana is going to be underwater.
Yeah, and water.
Yeah,
it's
going to break off of America.
Yep, it's going to just float off, man.
Because of the earthquake.
So be it, man. This place is going to be burned with vermin heat anyway. So be it. Yeah. Place of our captivity, man. So be it. This land is defiled with blood, man.
Hey, and I was gonna say too, even King David called this place the Valley of the Shadow of Death, man.
Yeah.
Valley is a low land, man. This is America, man. And when being in the shadow of death, you can go outside in the day and get blown away, man. Get killed out here, man. You know?
Ooh, that was the Valley of the Shadow of Death that he was talking about. This when King David was in rule, he had the earth in subjection, man. He was in his glory and his power.
He was a prophet.
He was a prophet as well. David prophesied. He was a king too.
He saw in the future.
He saw in the future, man. And that's how you know he wasn't talking particularly about that time, because ain't nobody tried King David in his reign like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Or he had to walk outside and worry about the
on his dying bed. He said, "The water Yahweh, you have put all my enemies up under me." You see what I'm saying? So he had to be talking about another time.
Hey, I'm gonna get it real fast, man. Keep talking. Let me find it real fast.
I think 2 Samuel, the 7th chapter. Right? But he's thanking Yahweh, and it might not know. That might.
Nah, that ain't. I'm
all right. But yeah, man. This devil is diabolical, and the Heavenly Father, he's comical. He said, "I will raise up the bases of men to rule this bitch."
That's right.
So we looking at shit that a base man would do. You see what I'm saying? A base man would pollute the air he has to breathe. A base man would poison the water he has to drink, that his children have to drink. A base man would tax and put his people in a dire position of servitude. You can understand doing it to another nation.
Right.
This guy fucks over his own nation of people. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's a base man. This base man sacrifices his own children.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He sodomites his own children.
Right.
He will rape his own children, man.
I got it.
He don't even multiply children for prosperity. He multiply children to keep the kingdom going. He don't even multiply them. He just want one son or two. Like just when I go out the rule, that's it. The rule in my stead.
Yeah,
not in prosperity, dude.
Now, when the elites do it, they're doing it because they know they're coming back in their life.
Exactly.
They understand reincarnation.
But they do incest, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they close knit. It's close knit.
Hey, bring out that part again you said about King David.
He'll live by them customs.
You heard me, Yaquan?
What you say, bro?
Bring out that part you said about King David again. How he must have knew some in the future.
He futurely spoke that he was.
Oh yeah, he was prophesying when he was talking about the land of the valley of the shadow of death. He wasn't talking about when he was reigning in Israel. Wow. The Most High gave him the desires of his heart. He put his enemies in submission. He had the women he wanted. He had the glory. His name was famous amongst everyone. So he couldn't have been talking about his time period. He had to be talking about this place here, Babylon, Valley of the Shadow of Death, man.
I got it right here. This is Deuteronomy 20, 28 and 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation whether thou neither thy fathers have known, and there shall thou worship wood and stone. So what king that we're talking about, man?
Talking about this king.
Huh?
Talking about this king. Why people worshiping gods of wood and stone to this day.
I'm gonna read it again. It says, the Lord shall bring thee and thy king.
King David.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was here. He was here.
That's Marshall, man.
Marshall, come. So he knew. He knew. And they say that brother, when you hear Elder Tahar talk about him, man, that brother was poor. You see what I'm saying? They say that brother in the winter, he was driving around and didn't have no heat in his car, you know? They said when he got down, Elder Ricard had to lead him and take care of him, man. So he was weak and feeble in this motherfucker, man. You know? But the Most High gave him that doctrine, man. That's what kept him strong, man, this doctrine. You know? But it's on you, Yaganah. You got any more precepts tonight?
Anybody got any other precepts?
Nah, we good now.
Hey, man, so with that, man, we hope that was edifying. Until next time, man, give all praise to Yahweh. You know, until next time, man, Shalom.
Shalom.